Pastor Ken here. What a beautiful day. We had the rain we desperately needed. I know the farmers are happy. Got a nice long rain, at least around here we did. All day just kind of cleared up here the last half hour or so. Hopefully you had a great day. Today I'm going to do things a little different. I'm going to get to a verse in a second, but I wanted to comment on a few news articles that I've seen all week long. And the first one was an article, I think on Monday or Tuesday, I come across where several churches across the U.S. Were attacked and damaged. They happened to be Catholic church. One gentleman tried to drive a car in and then burn it, and we had another couple incidences, a couple in Florida and I think a couple in California. We had a couple statues of the Virgin Mary that were torn down. Some of them were torn down. One was torn down, and I think one was defaced and beheaded. I don't know if that's official term, if you can behead a statue or not, but but anyways, they did. And so we see this persecution starting against the church, like I mentioned a month or so ago. You know, these type of things historically start with statues and symbols, and they end up with people. And we're seeing the violence kind of escalate against the church. You know, it happened to be our Catholic friends in this round of it, but there was a church in Florida that the Jesus statue of Jesus was beheaded just here in the last couple of days. Also a church, pastor in a church in Virginia was just cleared of charges from Palm Sunday service in Virginia. They said they couldn't have Palm Sunday service. He had a Palm Sunday service of 16 people doing social distancing and things of that nature. The cops in the middle of the service busted in and arrested him. And so it's nice to see a little bit of justice there. But you look at how quickly here in America we lost our religious freedoms. And it's really disheartening to see that kind of all the way across the U.S. in different shapes and form. I think this coronavirus has been an excuse to test how far how far we will put up with it. So as a church, you know, there's a point where we got to say enough is enough. That we continue to meet, and not that we want to put anybody in danger by any means. We want to use our heads and meet wisely, but I think that it is important for us to be together as believers. And I just want to let you know about those articles, because I know not all of us see these type of things. The intent is not to scare by any means, just to make aware. And I'll keep my ear to the ground and eyes looking out for more stories that are relevant to what we believe and how it impacts us down the road. You know, things that happen in big cities take a while, but they eventually trickle out to the suburbs, and we don't want to be kind of caught flat-footed. We want to be praying for our country that revival will start. A lot of times you get a swing of the pendulum one way towards, you know, persecuting churches, and then we can, through the love and gospel of Jesus Christ, we can swing it back. Our verse today is in 2 Corinthians chapter 4. It says, therefore, verse 1, therefore, having this ministry by the mercy of God, we do not lose heart, but we have renounced disgraceful, underhanded ways. We refuse to practice cunning or tamper with God's word. But by the open statement of truth, we would commend ourselves to everyone's conscience in the sight of God. And even if our gospel is veiled only those who are perishing. In their case, the God of this world has blinded their minds of the unbelievers to keep them from seeing the light of the gospel of the glory of Christ, who is the image of God. For what we proclaim is not ourselves, but Jesus Christ as Lord, with ourselves as your servants, for Jesus' sake. For God, who said, let light shine out of the darkness, has shone in our hearts to give light of the knowledge of the glory of God in the face of Jesus Christ. Let's share the light of Jesus Christ to our world and our community. Have a great day. May God bless you.